I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got them excited to meet me, meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat, repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about it. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. Now Jackson going to shift him around. To throw is Jackson on 1st down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Overstreet. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Here we go. Here we go. Ultra. Go Ultra.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Cowboys have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll run on 1st down. Overstreet, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
41. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Lamar changing the look.
No, we changed it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Loose inside the 30. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 66 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st down, Wakefield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Back to throw. O'Neal. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 18. Operating from the gun. O'Neal. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. O'Neal to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Back to throw again. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Extra point forthcoming. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jackson now.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's on his way.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Come on, 38. 22 meters.
And now an audible here into something else.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Ready.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
5, 6.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready, set.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Back to throw. O'Neal. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Robert Spillane.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes the sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
Now Jackson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Jackson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Now Lamar changing the play.
They'll run on 1st down. Overstreet. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jair Elam makes it quick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd down now, Wakefield. Stiff-armed him. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
108 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. O'Neal.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Come on, set.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Drill, 52. Set, huh?
Looking to throw. O'Neal. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Ravens 10.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get...
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
On 2nd down, Overstreet across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Yo.
Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, have excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. O'Neal. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. To throw is Jackson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Throw left side complete. That's Pearson. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And that pick six, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because you know, as a former DB, when I see a pick six, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control in this one. Nice play there.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Slide through. Smash, red. Hut.
On 1st and 10, O'Neal. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Blaster, 6. Strike.
Now they'll change things up.
Red, cycle. White, white. Set.
To throw on 2nd down, O'Neal. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here we go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Drill green. Steel, black. Ready, ready.
Back to throw. O'Neal. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now Jackson going to shift him around.
For a Baltimore Raven.
Jackson throwing on 1st down. And
his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Micah Parsons in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And now here is another interception. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, O'Neal. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Ready?
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Fighting to stay upright, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. O'Neal. And that's going to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive.
And my goodness, another interception. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Red, yellow. You, yellow.
Off the play fake. O'Neal. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
97. Hut.
Off play action. O'Neal. And that's going to be incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how Week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Jackson.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. O'Neal. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And Jackson throwing once more. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hey, report.
On third down, Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps see.
Touchdown! George Pickens taking it in. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cowboys 48, Ravens 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That's good for Baltimore. First down.
Now Lamar changing the look.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Real quick.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw again is Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. O'Neal. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Hey,
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
ready?
To throw again. O'Neal. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Off the play fake. O'Neal.
That is incomplete.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
10 cycles. Shovel 38. Set.
That one looks like he'll throw here. goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
And the Cowboys first down.
Looking to throw. O'Neal firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
Off play action. O'Neal. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cowboys 55, Ravens 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Take it to the house. Go, take it to the house.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect.
And oh, that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And the Ravens have got it.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Second and goal from the 6 this time. One last shot for Jackson. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. He's got daylight.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion.
So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for Dallas, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener.
And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Yeah, I should have served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on the court, I had you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touched down.